Yes, 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 we are live. Y'all, I have to start saying when I'm going live, but that would take time because going live, this whole thing is just kind of like getting in the swing of it anyway. But I wanted to come live, do a little lunchtime live, crochet with y'all, show y'all some things that I have gotten done, situated so far. And listen, I'm going to just go along to get along in the beginning of this video because nobody's on yet. But if you are a part of the rewatch, let's see, let's call it the rewatch crew. If you're a part of the rewatch crew, go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you for coming in and rewatching with me, or thank you for joining. And I just want to show y'all, I did a short on this right here showing the hat that I did, and I love this hat. I wanted to go full ruffle with this hat, and I did just that. And I made the like I wanted it to look a little bit like the pencil theme, so I did it in the pencil theme. And we have the back, well, the top that looks like this, like the eraser, and then around here now I have some yellow, but I'm using it for my August blanket. So the yellow that I did have was that granny square yarn. And y'all, listen, I just said we're going to use it. Although it have, you can see here some of that pink in here, and I think it would be even cute to put like the number 2 if I could stitch it on. I don't think I ever stitched any wording on it, but I think it would look cute to put number 2 or a patch on here. So I'm not sure. This is definitely the ultimate ruffle hat. It is a little oversized. I use for this hat a 5.5 millimeter hook, because y'all, I still have not found my 5 millimeter crochet clover hook. And that is another video that I'm going to do, that I want to compare a hook set that I just brought. Well, not just brought, I have it, but I brought it probably like a couple of weeks ago. And I want to compare that hook set with my favorite crochet hooks, which are the clover hooks. But I cannot find my 5 millimeter, and I am kind of waiting to see if my 5 millimeter will pop up, y'all, because I don't want to have to purchase another one. And I mentioned this in the last live about my hook, y'all, but I still have not found it. Just like I want to say here, if y'all have been following a girl, watching any of my other videos, you know about a couple of videos back, I lost my keys. Till this day, I thought when we were moving, y'all, I would find my keys. To this day, I have not found my keys. Have not found my keys. But anyways, let me show y'all. This is what I have left of the yellow yarn that for the August blanket. So this is all that I have left. And this is how far we've got on that blanket. This is, which is pretty all right. So I've been, let me turn it on this way. I've been really just working on it here and there. And the type of person that I am, I'm one of those people that this is like what I call my mindless project. I can kind of pick it up and go. But y'all know with granny squares, the more you got to keep going around, the longer it takes to get another round done. So sometimes, although it's a mindless project, sometimes I do get a little like, I got to pick my hook up and do something else. Hello to everyone who have joined the live, y'all. I am just coming on crocheting, lunchtime crochet, talking a little bit about some of the makes that I already did. If we get enough people, I wanted to play culture tags. Hello, so unicornish. Hello. But I just wanted to show some of the things. Good afternoon, Miss Angie. I just wanted to show just a couple of things that I've been working on. Like I said, these things, the blanket is going to be, I'm going to continue to work on this throughout the month. And then, y'all, I still have not finished. Let me show you the progress on that. I think it should be a crime to have so many whips. It really should. And I would get charged every time, y'all. I still have not finished the hat. And it's not even a lot to get done. I don't know why I have not finished this hat. I need to get this hat finished. And I think what I'm going to do to finish it, I may just do some soft ruffles around. So the top and the base will look like this. And then I may end it with like a nice, I don't know if I want to do black with a yellow trim or the yellow with a black trim. I'm not sure. I'm not sure just yet, but I'm gonna make it come down the duration. I think I may do 13 rows. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So look like I may need more than 13 rows. I may do 2 more rows. I may do 2 more rows to finish this off and then just hit it with a soft ruffle. I think that would be cute. A soft, not the overly ruffle, because this right here, the over ruffles, I don't know why I wanted to do this, y'all. I wanted to really just do a ruffle hat. Sometimes I just get in the mood and want to do something, and that was what that was. I just wanted to do an overly ruffle. The more whips I have, the less I crochet. I love the stripes you're doing that. Thank you so much. And that's I have so I don't know why. It's like I'm starting to get into having so many more whips then, and it's like I'm finished, I guess, because some of my projects are larger, like the blankets and stuff. So I'm like in between. I want to see that I completed something. So that's kind of like where I'm at with that. And I have a cute story to tell y'all too. So while I show y'all another whip. So I have another whip. Let me show you this one while I tell you the cute story. So I'm working on this for my daughter, and I chose to use this yarn. Y'all know I cannot get enough of that granny square yarn. Your hats are so beautiful. Thank you so much, Miss Angie. And I cannot get enough of this granny square yarn. I'm making a hexagon cardi for my daughter with this yarn. And I said I was gonna make it for myself, but I was just like, huh. So I may make me a hexi cardi, probably in like, I'm thinking the brown undertones of the granny square, but right now I have to complete this one for my daughter. And I think this colorway is so cute. So fall time, she is gonna be loving it. And I just started that on yesterday, and I'm like, listen, I'm going to definitely get that done. And I have a cardi already in my closet in a brown undertone that I was supposed to use for something else, never used it. So I may gift that cardigan to someone. I may gift it because I was talking to my sister today, right? And I was telling her, I'm going to work on this while I'm telling y'all this story. I was telling my sister today, I said, what I need to do is go ahead and start working on Christmas gifts. And she was telling me that my nephew, he has now she called it a bunny, and I was so tickled because before she even tell me what it was, I knew what she was talking about. So they're going out of town tomorrow, and she said that my nephew was saying, hey, I have to take this with me because he said he has to take it with him because it's been through a lot of things. The plush has been through a lot of things, and they need a plane ride. And my sister was like, you was not taking that with you. So I started laughing because what my nephew, hello to everyone that's on the live, y'all. I'm working on Hexagon Cardigan Lunchtime Live, y'all. We just chatting it up, crocheting. And if y'all have a project, get your project. And I'm telling y'all a story about my nephew. But first, too, I wanted to play a little culture tag. So after this story, I'll probably see if we can get that in. So, my nephew, right? He told my sister, like, hey, this plush needs to go with me on the airplane tomorrow because it's been through a lot. My sister was like, listen, it only have one leg still attached, one eye, I think. And then she's like, it's a bunny. I said, no, it's not a bunny. It is a dog. And it's so funny because I remember that is the first plush that I actually made when I was making the stuffed animals in the beginning when I started my amigurumi journey. Until this day, my nephew has that same plush, and I thought that was the cutest thing, right? So I told my I told my sister, I said, listen, I don't care what it is, and I don't know why, but him, my nephew, and my daughter, they will hold on to those plushies that I made in the beginning that I'm like, listen, y'all, just don't show nobody those things because I have gotten so much better and I can make y'all some new ones, but they will not part with the old ones. And y'all got to tell me in the comments, like, your things that you made in the beginning, whether it was a hat, whether it was like a wearable, a plush or anything. I just mentioned my daughter that I need to start making Christmas gifts. Yes, because listen, Miss Angie, Christmas comes like I went to the Dollar Tree. Y'all know I'll bounce around, so I'm sorry. I went to the Dollar Tree and I was just looking around. I saw Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas things. And I'm like, listen, I don't even know what to buy at this point. I got confused. It was like they mixed everything all up. And I'm like, what holiday is coming? I don't know. I was like, I'm trying to be festive, but I don't even know what to be festive about. So I was so tickled about that because now they're putting everything out before the next holiday could even come. And before we know it, we're going to be sitting here and y'all, I'm not going to be the one to say, listen, I should have had started on this Christmas stuff early. But really, oh yes, all my first plushies got given to the nieces and nephews. They like to use them as bathtub toys. Aww. That's so cute. See one thing about children, I'm telling y'all, children they gonna love what you do. They gonna love it and they not gonna get rid of it as much as it's gonna be cringe to be like, listen, y'all, I'm gonna make you another one, but you don't have to keep using this one, you know? But I have a book. I'm looking over in this corner. I know I don't have it where I can grab it. And it has a cute dog pattern. And I told my sister today, I said, listen, Christmas time, I am going to make my nephew a dog from that book. And it's one of those like, I'm going to show, okay, so I have this yarn. If I make it out of something like this yarn, it gives it like that rustic type look. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Make it out like a yarn like this. Now this yarn I wanted to make a hat with because fall is coming. I'm like, listen, I need a little fall hat. But if I make it out of a yarn like that, I think it would kind of be real cutesy. So I'm going to make him a dog for Christmas. And we are not going to be able to say that dog looks like a bunny. But my sister was like, she told him at first, no, you're not going to take that with you. And he was just so adamant about it. She's like, nah, now she was like, Courtney, we're going to walk through this airport with this dog. So I'm so tickled about that. I'm like, oh, Lord, if somebody asks, just let them know I do a little better work. But at least it's holding up. It's barely holding up, y'all, but it is holding up. And I think it's the cutest thing because my nephew is just like one of those people to where you make him something, he's going to love it forever. And my children are like that because some people feel like with plushies, they think it's just for the younger or little ones. No, adults still hold on to the plushies. Children, like my son, well, all of my kids, but my sons, they're older. Until this day, I made them like a little plush pillow. And I'm telling you, I tell them every time I see that pillow, like, listen, y'all need to let that pillow go. They will not let it go. And it's like rough. And they're like, no, Mom, you made this. I want to keep it. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. So hello to everyone who has joined the live, y'all. Like I said, I'm just sitting in here chatting it up, working on this hexagon blanket, this hexagon cardi that I am going to get completed for my daughter because what I'm thinking about with the hexagon cardigan is to make this for her. And I hope I have enough yarn to complete it. I don't have to buy a whole bunch more. But I want to make this hexi cardigan for her. And then I want to make me another hexi cardigan. Because I made me a hexi cardigan out of the birthday yarn. The Karen Cakes. No. Is it birth? No. Wait a minute. Karen Cakes anniversary yarn. And I made it, I think it's the end of the big giant cakes. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I made I made me a cardigan out of that I want to say last year, but it probably was this year. And it could be the years just kind of going to each other. But I have a short and everything up about it. And one thing about that yarn that I did not even realize was that it was quite heavy. So that cardigan was very, very, when I say it was thick, when I wore it, I was just like, whoa, look at this right here now. This is a little heavy on me. So I know it didn't get as cold this last winter for me to wear it like that. So hopefully this winter we may. Hello, Yarn Life. How are you doing today on this beautiful day? Like, and let me know in the comments, what are y'all working on? What are y'all working on? I hope y'all are crocheting, like having a good time. Even if y'all ain't crocheting, I hope y'all just having a beautiful day. Like, I was sitting around there, I was crocheting, and I said, you know what? what good is it to sit here and crochet in silence? Because my kids are just like, hello, it is what it is. I'm chilling out. And I'm like, what good is it for me to just sit in silence? Now, sometimes I like sitting in silence and crocheting. But I said, why not come and talk to my crochet family? So I just turned this camera on, y'all. And I said, you know what? I'm going to have to crochet anyway, or I'm going to crochet anyway. Why not crochet with the crochet family, and let's talk about this thing. So let me show y'all. I have this game because I told y'all in the last live I wanted to play this game, culture tags. I don't know if y'all saw. Hi, Aisha's handmade items. So I have culture tags, right? And I brought this game a long time ago. My family did not want to play the game because I'm one that just really love these type of games, right? So this is it right here. I don't know. I know a lot of people, some people may not want to play. Some people may want to be quiet in the chat, and that's okay. But if you want to play, this is culture tags, and it gives you the letters to the saying. Each letter is a part of a saying. So like for a clue for this one is when you tell somebody something or you say, I just finished a chevron throw for a friend. I bet that is cute. I never got into how to make the chevron stitch, and it's because the whole going up and down, and I know now I'm a little more older, so I think I won't say older, let me take that out because I tell people I don't get older, I get younger each year. I'm a little more mature when it comes down to my crochet, and I'm learning a lot more, and I want to revisit the chevron stitch just like I want to revisit the what is that stitch, y'all? They make a lot of blankets that's corner to corner, and I know I've seen a couple of corners that are gorgeous, but it's something about them that the decrease in rounds and stuff just still get me, so I have to, get a little bit more in there. So this is culture tags anyway. I'll keep going, y'all. So I have to give a clue, and y'all tell me what y'all think this one is. When you trying to tell, oh, I love corner to corner. Corner to corner is beautiful. I just have to get into it. I really have to just commit to it. And that's one. My husband had to explain the chevron stitch to me, and he doesn't even crochet. See, that sounds like me. It's like something about chevron and corner to corner sometimes. Y'all, it kind of takes me around, and I'm in some, when it's hard for me, I don't know if it's this way. We're gonna come back to this because y'all got me on the chevron the corner. Sometimes it's so hard for me, and I want to know if anybody else is the same way. When we are crocheting something new or that we haven't crocheted before, a stitch or whatever it can be, right? Do you have to be quiet when you're doing it? Because then it's almost like you have to focus a little more. And that's kind of like, for me, I feel like I have to sit in quietness and I'm repeating the steps in my head over and over. And then it's like something just clicks. Or I may see somebody else doing it as an instructional video and then it clicks. But sometimes some things are so difficult. Some things are so difficult. When you tell somebody something, right? And they don't, and you be like, man, let me get a piece of this pie. And they were like, no, I'm not giving you no pie. And you be like, oh, so you gonna act like that? You gonna act like that? So then this right here will be, all right, then be like that. All right, then be like that. So that's kind of like what culture tags is. You have to take each letter is a part of a saying, but you have to be a great clue giver. Y'all, I'm not the best clue giver, but I'm okay with clue giving. But I like to actually guess what these are. So I don't know. We may try to do one before I get up out of here, y'all. I don't know. I may have to look some over and think about some clues before I come on here and try to give y'all some culture tag things. But I want to play culture tag ultimately on the live one day, and I think it's a cute little game. Let me know what kind of games that y'all love to play with y'all family and y'all friends. Me, I love little games like that. I've always been a word type, a word puzzle type person. Like I love word puzzle, anything dealing with words. I absolutely love like word puzzles, word searches. I also love logic puzzles. Me and my family went to, do y'all remember the, I think they still have them, the escape rooms. Me and my husband did it at first. We went to an escape room one time, and y'all, I not only love to do games and puzzles, but y'all, I like to win. Absolutely. It has to be silence for me to learn the new stitches or revisit that stitch. Yes, 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 that's me. Like, I have to really, it's like my brain just operates in a way to where it's like, do it this way, and this is how you're going to catch on to it. And what's crazy is that I can try to do something one time. Like I tried corner to corner before. I've tried chevron before. And I'm telling you, it's like that thing where they say just not the right timing. That's me because it would not click. It won't make sense. It will almost be like I'm trying to learn a whole new language and I won't get it. And then one day I'll pick it back up and I'm like, I know good and well I didn't wait 1,600 years and now I got it for the, and it was something simple that I probably was doing or was not doing. So I have to remind myself to take it easy and just give it a try. Like it's okay. Like no matter how long you've been doing something, I think the beautiful thing is that we have to understand, and what I remember or remind myself of is that like you're gonna always be learning something new. You know what I'm saying? Like life is all about constantly learning. We're never gonna know everything, you know, even about crochet. Like we're learning something new every single day. I'm a part of a couple of crochet groups on Facebook, y'all, and some of the stuff that I see, I'm like, oh my goodness, I would have never thought. I know I didn't, y'all. Oh my goodness. How long did I've been crocheting with this 5.5 millimeter hook. Mm, mm. I've been crocheting, and I know I did at least 2 rounds. I've been crocheting with that 5 millimeter hook, y'all, and I'm needing to use a 6. Why did I even? I gotta put you right there. Okay, we're gonna have to frog this thing. This is the second time. Oh no. Listen. I'm like, cause in a way, I'm sitting here, cause you know what it was? Me sitting here wanting to say I want to do some doggone culture tasks. We listen, me wanting to sit here and think that I can multitask and know good and well. It took me a long time to sit here and learn how to talk and crochet at the same time. And I'm trying to be cute, thinking I could play a game and do culture tasks. Y'all, this is real life right here. This is the second time today I've been there, done that. I've done that before. Listen. This is the second time today. I can't believe this. And I'm like, man, these stitches are a little tight. This is the second time today that I've done this. And I had to frog earlier because I don't even know. I had to frog earlier because I had, I'm going to just go 2 rows back just to be safe. But I had to frog earlier because I was chaining in between these. I was chaining 3, and on one of them, I missed and chained 2. And I'm sitting there like, why does this corner look a little, tighter than the next corner? And sure enough, it was because I missed and chained 2 instead of chaining 3. Now, I'm not sure how far back I need to go, y'all, but I'm gonna just do this. What are you making? I'm making a hexagon cardigan for my daughter. You will get there. You crochet pretty fast. I'm trying. I can't believe this. It's gonna be a hexy cardigan for my daughter, and man, I can't believe, I don't even know how far. I know I didn't do at least 2 rows, so that's a good thing. But I'm gonna go back just in case these 2 rows because and that little difference, y'all, it may not even make that big of a difference. But listen, real life, frogging in real life, y'all, frogging in real daggone life. I can't believe this on live, having to go back, and it's okay. It's okay. I tell myself it's okay. We're gonna just start right here. This is the beginning of that row. I can't believe I did that. Why did I even have that needle? We play Pokemon cards together as a family. Nice. Okay, so my middle son, he's into Pokemon and he loves Pokemon. But y'all, I don't know the first thing about Pokemon. Now, as a family too, we love the games like Connect Four. Oh, we are huge. I mean huge Uno fans. Let me know y'all play some Uno, because Uno is almost like our spades. Like Uno is like the thing, and we are no mercy when it comes to Uno. Like me and my husband, we always say we will tear these kids up when it comes to some Uno, and we don't even care. ever since ever since they were young enough to like old enough to know how to play, and we can teach them, Uno is like our go-to family game. And listen, sometimes it's so fun when we play Uno too, because my daughter and the boys, we always trying to gang up on my husband because he would tear us up too. So we're always trying to gang up on him. But then when it's just us left, we're like, now we have to stop trying to gang up on dad because we got him out the game. Now everybody trying to win, but then we were just with each other. Now we got to go against each other. So it's the funniest thing. But Uno is definitely a number one game in our household, and I actually love playing Uno. Let me see. Oh, one thing that me and the kids do together too. My husband is not a gamer at all. He does not like video games. That's what I mean when I say gamer. Me and my kids though, we love video gaming. And I'm a Nintendo Switch girly. I love Nintendo ever since I was younger, so I think it just carries on. And my daughter loves Nintendo. My two sons are kind of versatile. Like they love Nintendo and they love Xbox. And my oldest also love PlayStation. Now me, I told them I cannot bounce around systems like that. I am a Nintendo girly for life, y'all. I love Super Mario. Did you get the Switch? I did. I started laughing because listen, I'm like, listen, at my big age, should I sit here and be like, oh, y'all, I did get it. But I did. And the crazy thing is, I'm going to tell you, it's a cool story about the Switch. So the Switch 2, yes, I got the Switch 2. The cool story and the crazy thing is about it, I have it right here too, because in my crock bag, y'all, I keep everything that I play in my crock bag. So the cool thing about the Switch 2, you too. That's what I say. I say a lot of us, we play PlayStation 4s. Oh, see, I'm not a PlayStation girl. I love the Switch. But the cool thing about the Switch, now I had a Switch OLED. And I was telling when they first announced the Switch, I told my husband, I'm like, I want the Switch. And I think it'll be good because I'm a big Animal Crossing player. I love Animal Crossing. And y'all, all of my kids play Switch, and all of us play Animal Crossing. And not to justify, because you don't have to justify anything for anyone. You know, if it's something that you love to do, just do it. I always say do everything that you love to do. If you're able and capable to do it, just do it. But I do, in this school year, I am incorporating Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing into our homeschool curriculum. So I'm building up a curriculum for the Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing New Horizon game. So I think that's pretty cool. But anyways, the Switch 2, y'all, I was one of those people, this was my first time going to do a Switch, standing in line to get a Switch. And it was so funny because back in the day, my husband used to stand in line to get sneakers because he was a big sneaker collector. And now he's not, but he used to be. And I used to always say, man, I can't believe you would stand in line to try to get some sneakers, because I am not into sneakers. Like, I'm like regular decular, what you see is what you get. T-shirt, jeans, go about my business type of person. And my husband, I always told him I didn't understand. So when the Switch 2, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go and get a Switch 2 on not release day, on pre-order day, just to make sure that I can snag one. Go on pre-order day and there's a line. And I'm with the kids and the kids are like, Mom, I think you should stand in line. I was like, I do not think I should stand in line. You know how crazy this looks for me to stand in line. Like, y'all, they were like, no, go stand in line, mom. And it's just the experience. That's the big thing. Hello, Aisha, and everyone in the chat. And I said, listen, I'm going to just go just to see how, it is to experience standing in the line. I was in that line for so long, y'all. It was so long. And the crazy thing is, it was nothing but a whole bunch of adults in that line. But I'm telling you, the experience was beautiful. I never met such amazing people in my life. It's almost like the gaming community can remind me so much of the crochet community, because the crochet community or any other community, because I always tell my kids, I said, there are some people out there who love exactly what you love. You just have to find your set of people that love that thing, and it is okay. Because a long time people would kind of make you feel bad for liking things that you like, or say like there's an age limit to what you should like. Oh, you're too old to be playing games, or you're too old to do this. But honestly, everybody has different things that they just like to do. And that's the beautiful thing when it comes down to Facebook now and YouTube or just social media. Now that's part of the beauty in it, because some things, of course, people can find the bad in it, but I like to look for the good in a lot of stuff. And one of the good things for me is that you can find a group of people that love the same thing you love, and we can sit here and chat and talk about it, just like we're chatting and talking about crochet. I'm a part of some groups on Facebook who's a part of the Animal Crossing New Horizon family, and man, those groups are so cool. Like you meet some nice people, and I know there's people who play video games and they do cosplay and they have these meetings and all of that. And even like my mother-in-law, she's line dances, and man, that is a huge community. The line dancing community is like, woo! I was like, I cannot believe like as many people line dance. Now, I love line dancing, y'all. I love line dancing. But I can't. I love Animal Crossing. Yes, I love Animal Crossing. I even made some plushies, my love plushies based off of some animal. Matter of fact, thinking about it, this one right here, this plushie right here, my love plushie is supposed to be Scoot in the Animal Crossing game. So yeah, Scoot. I think it's Scoot. I think it's Scoot the duck. I think it's Scoot. But yeah, so I love that. But with the one thing that I saw with the line dancing community is that they travel and they go all around the world, and they have these different events, and they go, well, I know they go from state to state. I say all around the world. I don't think my mother-in-law have went out of the country yet, but state to state, and they go and line dance, and I think it's the coolest thing, and that's what makes them happy. And you see a lot of people who are retirees that do it, and I think it's the most beautiful thing, because when you look at these older people, I'm like, how in the world do you remember all of these line dances? And they are sharp. They are so sharp. So I like to look at different groups of people and different things, and I learn so much from them, because, hey, if only I get an ounce of what they got at their age and still being able to do what they do, y'all, I'll be grateful. I will be grateful, because it's just a blessing to see people out here just enjoying themselves, having a good time, and doing what they love to do. That's all that matters, doing what you love to do. So, yeah, I think I did pretty all right. Going back around after having to take that darn thing out. And I'm over here like, yeah, y'all, I wish there was a meeting up group where I live for crochet, but nothing, so I come to you two for the meetups. Yeah, I was in a Hobby Lobby probably some months back, and I met a lady, and they did a meetup in the area that I'm at. And at first, I think it was like they were meeting at like a restaurant. Then they started meeting at a church. Then something happened, so then they don't meet up anymore. I think it was just trying to find the perfect location, and not only finding the perfect location, also finding people who will actually come every week or whenever they were doing it. So they did have a Facebook page for the area I'm in for that meetup. but then now they don't even do it anymore. And I did see, I think I was watching, I'm gonna put this closer. I think I was watching TikTok. I think it was on TikTok. I was watching TikTok and I saw someone did, I get confused, so I hope I'm not confusing the two groups. I think it was crochet or was it a book meetup? It was a book meetup because I love to read too, y'all. I read all the time on my Kindle when I do. I don't know where I get the time from, but I love to read. And they had like a little meetup in Atlanta. Oh my goodness, it was gorgeous. But I think that was books. I think I'm getting the two confused. But I think it would be so cute to just meet different people at different spaces around. That'd be so cool. That'd be so cool. Like we sitting there crocheting and talking and like, hey, how you doing? I would love that. I would absolutely love that. And that's why I like to come on YouTube. I said I was going to get better with doing the YouTube lives because I crochet a lot of times in between time. And I'm like, listen, I need to get better. Just I think it's good to connect with people. It's good to talk. And you never know, like, I don't think we realize how much a lot of us are alike. Yes, how much a lot of us are alike, then some people would like to think we are different. We are so much alike, and it's so crazy when you think about it because sometimes I'm sitting here like, I wonder do this happen to other people when they're crocheting, or I wonder this right here. And a lot of times you'll come across some people and you're like, what? I do the same thing. What? This happened to me too. And I think that's all, a beautiful thing. I think it's a beautiful thing. But it's just all about finding the right people. And sometimes it do start with social media. Because one thing with crochet that I realized a lot of times we think that we're going to find everything that we do with people we already know. We think, oh, just because I love crochet, I can talk to my sister about it, or I can talk to my cousin. Listen, they don't even be the least bit concerned about what we doing with this crochet stuff because that's just not what they love to do. Everybody has their own things that they love to do. So what social media has allowed us to do is to come together and build different communities and meet people who actually love the thing, because you don't want to have to force people to pay attention to what it is that you're doing, or say, hey, I made this and you should look at this and I want you to support this and like this, but really that's just not what they're into. So to find your tribe and to build up a community or even join a community of people who's already doing that thing, it's a beautiful thing. Because listen, some people I talk to when it comes down to crochet, I don't know them. LOL, that's so true. Yes, I don't know them from a can of beans, y'all. Half of the time, but you can't tell me when we talking crochet or when we talking in general. Listen, we know each other. We friends. We friends. You be like, where you know her from? I don't, but listen, we kind of just connect. We know each other. And I told my husband that because we were talking the other day, just the other day, y'all. Me and my husband was talking, and I told him because he's the type. He said he can be quiet in situations. Me, as y'all can see, it's 38 minutes, which I'm gonna get off probably like 45 minutes. Um, well, in the next, what's that? 38, 47 minutes. Um, but me and my husband was talking, and I was telling him, I said, listen, I always was the person, even when I was at work, and they would always put everybody in the room with me. And I always worked in childcare, y'all. And they were like, well, you can work with any and everybody. And I said, because I refuse to sit down in a room with somebody for 8 hours and we ain't got nothing to say to each other. We just looking at each other. It's like so much to talk about. And I said, the crazy thing is, we're going to be talking and it ain't going to be nothing about no personal lives, no nothing. I'm telling you, there's so much good stuff to talk about in the world or just in general that can get us through our day. And I was always that person. And I remember I was in a room with this lady and she was so quiet at first. And I'm like, listen, I know you quiet, you may not used to talking, but we finna talk because listen, the country came out, we finna talk. But we are going to talk because listen, I can't sit in here and we already in a room full of a whole bunch of 2-year-olds that's sitting here thinking that we are their personal servants, y'all. Them 2-year-olds will give you a run for your money. And I'm like, listen, we're going to talk. And ever since that day, when I think it's all about giving people a safe space as well. I think that's so important. You have to be okay with allowing people to be them. And I'm the type of person that I don't want you to change for nothing. I'm like that too. Let's talk about something, anything. Please, yes, I'm telling you. Listen, we gonna talk about something because ain't no way we finna sit up in here and look at each other all this time and nobody got nothing to say. Oh, we got something to say. So I would talk and I'm like, listen, it's always something to talk about. It's always something. I could talk about a darn garden or something like, oh, we gonna talk about this crochet. You may not know nothing about crochet, but listen, we gonna talk. So I'm definitely that person. My husband gets so tickled at me sometimes because he's like, you know what? That is so true. And I see that in my daughter. Like, my daughter is a talker too. My sons, not as much, but my daughters love to talk. My daughter loves to talk. She is, sometimes I have to tell her, I'll be like, dang, this must be as how I am to people when sometimes I'm like, whew, girl, give me a minute. I'd be like, girl, give me a little second. But I absolutely think it's a beautiful thing. I really think it's a beautiful thing. So, y'all, I almost finished all that stuff that I actually had to frog. I'm almost at the end of this thing. Ain't that something? I can't believe it. We got some crochet done, talking. Did not get no culture tag. Cause listen, ain't no need. That's just me multitasking, using the wrong hook was just what they say these days. That was just a little diabolical of me having to do all that work and take it out. But we got it back done. We got it back done, y'all. So let me show y'all what we got left. I think that's some good work. So out of the things that we frog, just this, let's see if I can put it all together. Look at this. Just this little bit left from that. And this is all that's left on the thing. And this is how far I've gotten on this. Well, I have to go, and I'm glad I was able to sit. Thank you so much. I'm glad you were able to sit and chat with me too. I'm about to go too. I am about to get off. I'm showing y'all a little bit of what I got finished. I got this Hexie. I wanted to come on do a lunchtime live. I think it turned out good, y'all. It's looking so good. Thank you so much. I can't wait to show y'all the finished project. Well, the finished product. Look at me saying all the wrong things. I can't wait to show y'all the finished product. Thank y'all so much for joining live, sitting through me ranting and raving about any and everything, but I really love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And it's beautiful. Thank you. I really love the colors. I know my daughter's going to get a lot of wearing out of it. But I'm going to try to jump on another time. I don't know which time this week, but hopefully another time this week for a little more lunchtime live. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Until next time, that's what you call yes! Woo! That's what we call it. We got it done. We got some stuff done. So thank y'all so much. I will see y'all in the next one. See y'all later. Y'all have a beautiful day on purpose. Y'all go out there and smile. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are here for a reason and you are around whoever you are around for the reason. And y'all just smile and brighten up every area that y'all are in because y'all are beautiful. I'll see y'all in the next one.